Okay, guys, I'm really sorry for the delay. Please let me know that you can hear me and that you can see me. I had a small delay here, guys. I'm really sorry. I tried to connect the streaming program to work also on YouTube and also on Facebook. At the last minute, it seems to not be working. So sorry about that, guys. Please let me know that you can see me, that you can hear me, and I will begin this live right away. Okay, you guys can hear me? All right, thank you. So welcome to our third live QA. I'm Liwan, the content manager at AutoDS. Once again, I apologize for the delay. It won't happen again. So let's go ahead and start this live QA. Before I start answering your questions on the live screen, I want to first address the questions that you asked before the live. So as you guys know, before we start a live event, we let you guys ask questions. So let me just share my screen and let's get started with this live. One sec, show the right screen and share it. Okay, so let's start with the questions that you guys asked in advance. So we had the live QA post. Tomorrow, ask us anything. This was the day before. So let's start with the questions here. I have successfully listed products on Facebook Marketplace. I get them from Amazon and list them on Facebook Marketplace. Am I paying Amazon for the products I get from them? If I'm not paying for them, is it legal to take the products without paying for them? Hi, Sholo Morgan. To address your question, there is no reason for you to pay for your products before you have any sales. Dropshipping is a fulfillment method where you can have an online store and sell products from your suppliers' websites, and you won't have to pay for your products. You don't have to pay for inventory. Only once you get a sell, once you get paid, then you can go to your supplier's website and buy the product and ship it directly to your customer. So this is actually the dropshipping business model. This is how it works, and this is the only time you'll have to pay. So there are no upfront costs of dropshipping on the Facebook Marketplace. There is no inventory. The only time you'll ever have to pay a fee is a 5% fee when you have a sale. So if you sold a product for $10, then you will get charged for 5% of that transaction fee. Facebook will take that, and the rest is your profit. The difference between the source price, your selling price, minus the 5% fee from the transaction price, the rest is your profit. So I hope that answers your question. Also, can I get the most recent video tutorial on how to list products on Facebook Marketplace? I may be doing it the wrong way. Yeah, Shalom Morgan. So we have a YouTube video for that. Let me just show you. And if you guys want to have a live QA session only on the Facebook Marketplace, I'll be more than happy. Just let me know, and I will just do a whole live QA only on this subject to really help you guys out, because I can see that it's a topic that a lot of people are writing about, and you know I'll be more than happy to make a live QA only on the Facebook Marketplace, and I will also show you guys, of course, our Facebook Marketplace dropshipping account. And so you guys will be able to, really see everything that we are doing. Yeah, let me show you that Facebook video. So videos, search for Facebook. Then you'll just get the tutorial. That's the last one that I uploaded. This one, how to dropship on the Facebook Marketplace tutorial. So in this video, you also have a tutorial of how to add products to your Facebook stores. In this part, I'm talking about the categories, what categories you can dropship from. And here you were actually adding the first product. So first of all, you need to get a product from your supplier's website. That's exactly what's happening here. So this is a product that I took for an example, and I uploaded it to my Facebook Marketplace account. So what you need to do first is take the product's URL or click on import to AutoDS. You'll only have this button if you have the AutoDS extension downloaded and installed onto your Chrome browser. Either way, in this case, I took the product URL. So you copy the product's URL up here. Then you go to AutoDS. Well, I'm doing it here step by step, so let's just watch the video. Here, I'm copying the product's URL. Now I'm going to AutoDS, and on the left side, I'm clicking on Add Products. And then I'm adding the product here in the text field. Now, once I add the product's URL, of course, you need to choose what store you're connecting it to. Once you add it, it'll be on your drafts page. This is the drafts page. See, it's creating the draft for that product right now. Fast forward a little bit. So here's the bug zapper on the drafts page. So the way it works is, first you're grabbing the product's URL from your supplier's website, then you're adding it to the AutoDS drafts page. That's what's happening here. Then you go to the drafts page on AutoDS, you start optimizing the product's title, what variant. In the variants, if you have multiple variants, you need to choose exactly which variant you want to take from there. So if you have 10 variations in a product, you need to choose which variation you want to upload to the Facebook Marketplace. Get that variation and copy it. I'll just show you that in a second. Here I'm just optimizing the title. And here our wonderful video editor is doing a nice job fast forwarding to skip on all of the dead time. Okay, so let's make it to here. I'm talking about the fees a little bit. Let's continue with the product upload process. These are the fees. Okay, so you get to the variance part, and here there's a copy variance button. Let's get back to that screen. So here there's a copy variance button. As soon as I click it, watch the video, you see it says copy to clipboard. Now, in order for this to work, you need to have the Facebook Marketplace subscription active on your Facebook Marketplace account. So make sure you have that, otherwise you won't see the copy button. Now, this is my Facebook Marketplace dropshipping account, so you can see the orders, what products I'm selling. So once you copy the variance information from AutoDS on the drafts page, then on Facebook, you need to click on create new listing, then choose listing for sale, just like you're seeing here from the video. It's very self-explanatory. So we copied the product's variance information from here. Then we went to Facebook and we clicked here on paste from AutoDS. Let me just take it back a little bit. I clicked here on paste from AutoDS. So you copy the variance and then you paste it here when you create a new listing on the Facebook Marketplace. Once you click on paste from AutoDS, it starts loading all of the information from AutoDS to your Facebook Marketplace account. So as you see here, all of the images are being loaded automatically. Of course, the product's information, the title, and so forth. Then you simply need to continue with the upload process, okay? The category, Facebook will give you some recommended categories. Just click on the category. The condition is new. Optimize your description to make it look good if there are spacing issues like you see here. Now let me just fast forward a little bit to not get stuck too long just on one question. Next, you'll have the color, the brand, material, SKU. Click on next. You can just watch this video, okay? But this is where it is in this video. Then in the next screen, you have the location and you want to have the shipping methods. So as you see here, the delivering method, shipping and local pickup, you want to have the shipping option. If you do not have the shipping option, then the people in the United States will not be able to see your listing. Not all 50 states will be able to see it. You'll be able to fix this listing to one country, city, state, location, and then not many people will be able to see your listing. So make sure you have shipping options. Once you're done with all of this, click next. And finally, you will have the publish button. Okay, here you have the publish button. So you can publish this product, and as soon as you publish it, AutoDS will also monitor the price and the stock. So it doesn't matter how many products you have on your Facebook store. You can have 10, 100, 1,000, thousands of products. AutoDS will monitor the price and the stock if you imported the products through AutoDS. So if the prices change on your supplier's website, if the stock changes on your supplier's website, AutoDS will see that and automatically update the price on your Facebook Marketplace account according to your profit margin settings. So here you can really scale this business, and today it's really an untapped marketplace. So I highly, highly, highly recommend to do that. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and let's see what other questions you guys are asking. Oh, wait, before that, let's continue with the questions that you guys asked before the live. Rotem Coin, is there some way to deal with VAT when selling to Europe? For example, dropship from AliExpress to eBay. You know what, I can keep sharing my screen for you guys so you guys can also see these questions. Okay, so is there some way to deal with VAT when selling to Europe? For example, drop shipping from AliExpress to eBay. eBay charges the buyer VAT, and then I get charged on AliExpress. Any solution except higher markup? Thanks. So first of all, higher markup is the solution here, really. Stop sharing my screen. So yeah, so higher markup is the first solution that you want to have. So if the product costs $10 on AliExpress or $10 on Amazon or $10 on Walmart or Home Depot or anywhere else, always take into consideration that you may get charged an average of 10% tax. So when you have your source price, make sure to add another 10%, and that will actually be your break even. Okay, plus another 5% transaction fee that Facebook Marketplace takes if you're selling on Facebook Marketplace. But here you're talking about eBay. So eBay takes what today, Rotem, 13% from international sellers? Because I'm an international seller, they take 11.7%, and then another 1.3%, that's 13%. So eBay takes 13%, that's your break even, plus another 10% from the source price. Since this is the source price and this is the selling price, then it's not the exact same percentage, but you can really play around with it. But yeah, raise your price first of all. Always take into consideration that the supplier is going to charge you for tax. This is something that's been happening worldwide recently, and it makes sense. As long as we're paying taxes, we know that we're on the right side of this. So yes, eBay will charge the buyer tax. When a buyer buys from you from eBay, eBay will charge tax for the buyer. So when the buyer is buying a product from you for, let's say, $100, you will get a payment of $110, for example. And those $10, eBay will deduct it from you, from the seller. So I had a buyer reach out to me a couple of days ago when he's like, hey, why did you charge me tax? Now, I have lots of sales. This isn't like, this isn't every buyer, but you will have a buyer every now and then that will come and say, how come you charge me tax? I didn't know I was going to be charged tax. And then you tell them eBay is the one who charged you tax. They're just doing it on expense of the seller's account. So for example, you can show him a link. That's what I did. I just sent him the link to eBay's explanation on the taxes, how it works, and that they automatically take it from the buyer through the seller. So that's it. The buyers understand it, and that pretty much takes care of that. Okay, let's go to the next question. I'm going to share my screen. Ali Hassan, how can we run Facebook Marketplace outside the USA? So lots of Facebook questions. I like it. What profit margin should we use for a start, and how to deal with all the negative feedback saying ship from Amazon? Ali Hassan, how long have you been dropshipping on eBay? It's really rare that a customer will tell you, hey, why did this product come from Amazon or anywhere else? This does happen every now and then. It is a part of the game, but not even enough to be asking this question, really. This shouldn't be a worry because it simply doesn't happen a lot. And even if it does happen, you can tell the buyer that you're using Amazon as one of the many fulfillment warehouses that you use when you're drop shipping. So there's no problem with that. I don't know why I let you guys, why you're not seeing me when I'm talking. So yeah, Ali Hassan, regarding running Facebook Marketplace outside the USA, now this is the problem. You can't really do it. You can technically, but you want to make sales, right? You want a lot of people to see your listing. You want to have the advantage of other sellers. If you want that, you need your Facebook Marketplace account to be located in the USA. Once your Facebook Marketplace account is located in the US, you won't have any problems whatsoever. You'll have the shipping options, which I explained a couple minutes ago, and I even showed the example. I can show you guys my Facebook Marketplace dropshipping account if you guys want. Just let me know in the chat, ask the right questions, and maybe I'll pop it up. But anyway, in less than a month from today, I will start uploading my Facebook Marketplace live case study, where I show you guys everything from creating the account, where I'm getting my products from, how much I'm profiting, what I'm doing, step by step, so you can really just copy step by step what I'm doing and start profiting on your own. So you can't really run Facebook. I mean, you can run Facebook Marketplace outside the USA, but you won't be getting a lot of people looking at your listing because you'll only specify to a certain city, state, location, and only a small radius from that location will be able to see your listing. So 10 people, 20 people, 100 people are going to see your listing. That's not enough. So you want to have an account that's located in the US. And once you make $599 in sales on the Facebook Marketplace, you'll also need to pass a tax SSN verification information. So if you don't have this type of information, then even if you get a USA IP address, you're still going to get stuck somewhere along the way once you reach $599 in sales. So it's not the best idea if you're an international seller, unless you have those things that I talked about. US IP address, social security number verification. All right, let's make it to the next question. UK VAT charges for every step of the trans. Okay, Barbara, so you're answering Rotem's question about the VAT. Okay, so that's it for the questions before this live started. Now let's move on to the questions after the live started. So let me just look at the chat screen. Hey, Leon, I forgot, how are you doing? And what is the difference between a proxy and a VPN to get a brand new IP address? Hi, Omar. I think I remember you from last week's live. So what's the difference between a proxy and a VPN to get a brand new IP address? First of all, before you start playing around with proxies and with VPNs, you should know that I don't know what you're doing it for, if it's for eBay, if it's for Facebook, if it's for anything else, but you really need to be using a high quality service provider that will give you a brand new fresh IP address. And not only that, because every platform like eBay, Facebook, they're very aware of VPN websites, service providers, and proxy service providers. They know the pattern of their IP addresses. They know about the reusable IP addresses where I'm using it and then you're using it. So you will get banned or suspended really easily when you're using a low quality service provider. But to answer your question, what's the difference between VPN and a proxy? VPN is simply much more secured. It encrypts your network much better than a proxy does. But that doesn't mean that a proxy won't be enough if it is a high quality proxy. I am personally using highproxies.com. It doesn't mean that they're the best. I have no affiliates with them. I know others that are also working like proxy and VPN.com and more. But I have seen other dropshippers who had trouble with such providers. So maybe I'm lucky. I don't know. I'm using a proxy and it's been working for years and I've had no problem with it. So just find a high quality service provider, read reviews on the internet, search around a little bit, and I'm sure that you'll find the right one. Okay, Omar, so that answers your question. Let's see what other questions we have here. Okay, how to bring product video from buyer AliExpress dispute without using Gmail. Okay, Rakshana, let's ask this question again. How to bring product video from buyer AliExpress dispute without using Gmail. So you don't want to know how to get a product video from a supplier on AliExpress. Your question here is, how do you get a video from the buyer because you have a dispute on AliExpress and you want to get video proof from the buyer that the package arrived damaged or something? So if this is the case, you simply need to reach out to the buyer and let him know that in order for him to receive the return, he needs to show you a video of what's wrong with the product. So just let the buyer know. If that's the case, then that should be your answer. All right, Liran, and then can I make my own eBay website on Shopify or not? Hi, Omar. Can you make your eBay website on Shopify? If you mean, can you sell on Shopify and use eBay as a supplier, then the answer is yes, you can. And you can even do it on AutoDS. And AutoDS will use eBay as a supplier and will use Shopify as your selling channel. And then every product that you see on eBay, you can simply import it to Shopify. And of course, AutoDS will monitor the stock, the prices, and so forth. So that should answer your question. All right, so let's move on to more questions. Hi, Liran, I'm following your guide to at least 20 items, but the competitor prices are very low. How do you tackle these? Hi, Navid. So yes, my basic guidelines is to add 20 items from each product that you are trying to add, from each product niche. So to answer your question, the competitor prices are very low. How do you tackle these? Okay, so guys, when you're asking me questions, please let me know what selling channel you're selling on, so I'll know how to tackle your question the right way with the right answer. In this case, I'm going to guess, Navid, that your supplier, that your selling channel is eBay. So to answer your question on competitors' prices, if you're optimizing the product's title, you really don't have to worry too much about it. Let me think how I'm going to show you this. Okay, let me share my screen, but maybe not with this account. 1 second. Let's go with this one. Yeah, it's on it. Okay, guys, I'm going to share my screen and show you guys something. Nope, not this account. Sorry, one sec. Okay, let's go to eBay. Let's go to Amazon. Let's say you want to add some product. Let's say you want to add a product line to your store. Let's see, Navid. Okay, so Navid, let's say you're saying, okay, Liran, I want to add 20 products. Let's see, let's think of what products you want to add to your store. Okay, let's go to the blog. Let's find a product finding article, product research article. So I'm going to click here on product finding and bestsellers. How to find winning products using Amazon's most wished for, movers and shakers. Let's just get a product. So from here, 10 best jewelry dropshipping products to sell in 2021. Let's get a jewelry product. Tree of Life necklace. Let's go for this one. Okay, so I'm going to search for this product here. Okay, so here are some Tree of Life necklaces and you want to add them to your store. So let's say I want to add more than 20. Okay, let's just get all the products on this page. So I'm going to use the AutoDS extension. Extract, there's 56 products here. Export as CSV. You know what, let's open that CSV file. And maybe bring it down to 20 products. Actually, you guys know what? I won't make it too confusing. So let's say you added 20 products from here, okay? Whether you use the extension or you just went into each listing and you copied the product's URL or just the ASIN up here, or you use the import button that will show up in just a sec. Now we're going to the platform. What you want to do, where I'm trying to get here is on eBay, you really want to optimize your product page, and then you really don't have to worry about what your competitors are doing. Let me show you what I mean. Let's just publish this product to just one store. So I'm going to unselect all of these stores. Yes, the live QA, which is happening right now, guys. So unselect these. Let's just select one eBay store. Can you guys still see my screen? Because on the live, I just see a loading screen. It looks like just a loading screen. So let me know if you guys can still see my screen. It looks a little weird from my side. Okay, so Amazon, United States, add this one as a draft. Just edit the upload settings. Make sure that there is no, okay. Advanced options, no variations, don't upload out of stock. Allow Vero. Okay, so while this product is being added as a draft, let's search for this product. Now you're saying, okay, I'm adding 20 products, I'm adding 20 Tree of Life necklaces, right, Navid? And now you're adding 20 of them, but the competition here is tough. So let's see, first of all, what the competition is saying. Let's copy this product's title, maybe the first 2 lines, and go to eBay. Make sure that the ship to is to the United States or to whatever country you are selling to. So you will see the results for that country. You will do the product research the right way. And as you see here, we have a couple of sellers. So let's see what they're doing. As you see, they're not optimizing the title at all. And the product here costs $25.99. This guy's selling it for $41.82. So if we take the $25.99, let's add 10% tax, okay? So let's say the product costs $28.90. Now we know that eBay is going to take a 11 to 13% fee, okay? But let's say this guy's selling it for $41.82. So the product costs $29 with tax. If he's selling it for $42 on average, minus 13%, he's paying a $5.50 fee here. So if you're going to buy it for, how much did we say? 26 with tax, it was like 29. So the product costs 29 plus another $5 eBay fee. So the product actually costs $34 and he's selling it for almost $42. He's making about $8 per sale per transaction. So here I don't see a problem with the competition. But anyway, even if you would see, like you see this guy here, he's selling it for cheaper. Okay, he's selling it for almost the cost in my case with the fees that I'm paying here as an international seller. But it doesn't matter because you're going to update the title anyway. You're going to optimize the product's title, the product page, and even the images. Let's see if somebody sold this product. You can even see here sold items, but not completed. So let's uncheck the completed. It won't show me the out of stock ones. Okay, so this guy is tough on the competition, but not sure if it's the same product. No, it's not the same product. This one he has these hearts here. So one thing is that you'll notice that each product is not the same as the next one. And as long as you add a product that other dropshippers are not selling, then the price doesn't matter. Anyone else would say, okay, I see this product here, but this one has these hearts, so I'll pay $10 more for that. Sure, why not? So try to be unique with your products. And that is one reason why you also want to add 20. Why I say, guys, add 20 products and don't just add this one or don't just add this one. Because if someone else is selling it and he's killing the competition, it's going to be harder for you. Once you optimize the product's title, then you can really, really differentiate yourself from the competition. That's eBay. eBay is a keyword game and it's also a numbers game. The more listings you have, the more you're going to sell. That's a fact. It's a big numbers game. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Ave. That's your name. Okay, the chat is getting really big now, guys. So I'm going to make it now faster because we got less than half an hour left for this live. Okay. I'm moving on to the next questions. Let me stop sharing my screen. Hi, guys. Sorry for the pause. Just playing around with the screens here. Okay, you have some issues with the sound. You have some echo. Wow, that sucks. Is that still a problem, guys? Are we still having echo problems? Let me know if we're still having echo problems. Awesome, everyone. What is the difference between arbitrage and dropshipping? It's two different things, Omar. It's two different things. Dropshipping is a fulfillment method where you're selling products that you're not actually holding in stock. So like I explained, you go to your suppliers' websites, you get any product that you want from there, and you add it to your own selling channel, whether eBay, Shopify, Facebook, Wix, or Amazon, guys, which is going to be available soon on AutoDS. Yeah. An arbitrage is when you're just using like a big retailer and you're just taking his products and adding it to your selling channel. Thank you for doing the live. Hi, B. Morris, you're definitely welcome. That's greatly run. Also, what is the difference between a personal account and a business account? So if you're asking about eBay, I'm pretty sure that you are. It really doesn't matter. I started with a personal account, and once I started making good money, good profits, I simply switched it to a business account. I didn't have to pass any extra verifications. I didn't have to do anything besides just click that my account is now a business account. There is no change in how the account looks, in the fees that you're paying. There is no changes whatsoever besides having the title personal account or business account. My Payoneer account documents are still under review. What can I do to make this process faster? Hi, Playtoy. I'm not sure why it's taking them so long. I don't know how long it's taking them to verify your account. For me, it usually takes around a couple of days, 1 to 2 days. You should get an answer. If there's any problem, simply give them a ring and ask them why it's taking so long for your verification process to go through. Maybe they have some kind of problem. Maybe they're just not getting to it. So go ahead and reach out to them. How do you choose the right shipping policy in eBay when AliExpress products have many shipping options? Do you need to customize each product and eBay shipping policy? Hi, Ron. So let me address this question. That's a good question regarding shipping policies on China or on AliExpress. All right, so let's go with a share screen. And let's go to the AutoDS blog page. I hope you guys know about our blog page. There's so much information. We're working so hard on our blogs, updating it at least twice a week. And if you just look right here, eBay business policies, how to opt in and create policies for US and China. So with China, we used AliExpress here. If you look here on the left side, China business policies. So I'm going to click here. It'll take me straight to this section. By the way, you guys can just see how long and informative this article is. So let's go back again to the China business policies. Here you have a step-by-step explanation of how to create your policies. So we're talking about the payment policy, the shipping policy, and the return policies. Shalom, our dedicated content writer, created such a nice article here. So as you guys can see, it is very, very descriptive. It's very specific how to create each and every one of your policies. Now, what you need to know here is that there are some important things, or a couple of important things. Let me just whip through it really, really quick. First of all, when you're adding a product from AliExpress or from any supplier, check out how long it takes the supplier to supply a tracking number for your order, and two, how long it'll take to deliver the product once you make the sale. So these 2 points are very, very important. So as you see here, you can click, well, go to your eBay business policies and then click on create policy. You have the link to everything in the blog. Create policy, then you start with a payment policy, eBay managed payments or PayPal, whatever you have. Then you have the return policy. So the return policy is whatever your supplier can give you. If your supplier can give you 30-day returns, give the buyer 30-day returns. Return shipping will be paid by either the seller or the buyer. So it depends, again, on what your supplier can give you. If the seller on AliExpress doesn't give you free returns, then don't give the buyer free returns either. That shouldn't be on your expense. Then there's the shipping policies. So handling time is how long it takes to provide a tracking number. If it takes a supplier 4 days to supply a tracking number at the maximum, then make your handling time 4 days. Now, eBay will come and say, hey, 4 days is a long time. If you can do it in less, then do it. And your listing will probably get better visibility. But you don't want to take risks for better visibility if you cannot really provide that amount of handling time days. So handling time, make sure that it's precise. This is how long it takes the supplier to ship the product. Now, if you're importing products from multiple suppliers, of course, you're going to be using more than one policy. So make a shipping policy that's right for suppliers who can supply tracking numbers in 4-day handling times, 3-day handling times, 2-day handling times, maybe even 5-day handling times. Just remember that the handling time is how long it takes you, the seller, to provide a tracking number for your order. After that, you have the total shipping time. So let's see if we can see it here. Yeah, economy shipping from outside the US, 11 to 23 business days. Okay, so that is the average. This is the shipping policy that you would want to use when drop shipping from China. When it's from the US, of course, everything here will be different. And there's another little option here that we're recommending if you want to make some bonus, cash, some extra money, to give another service for 8 to 12 business days, because most products will really arrive in that amount of time from AliExpress. Just find good sellers and then charge extra for that. So the extra $297 that you're making here, it's free profit for you because you're getting free shipping in this case. Okay, and then the US, it's pretty much the same, just with less handling times. So here, let me show you. Handling time 3 business days, standard shipping 1 to 5 business days. You even have expedited shipping up to 3 business days. So it really depends on what your supplier can offer. And yes, make different policies if you're working with different suppliers who have different handling and different shipping times. So use this blog, use this article. It'll really help you along the way. Okay, let's stop sharing and move on to the next question. Hello guys, hello. Let's get back to this chat screen. Okay, Payoneer, how do you choose the right shipping policies? We were there. So Ran, I hope I answered your question there. The variation copy option is not showing in my own back end, and therefore I cannot upload anything to the Facebook Marketplace. Hi Banjori, please make sure that you have the Facebook Marketplace plan active on your AutoDS account. If it's not active, then you're not going to see it. Okay, next question. We only use retail dropshipping only on Facebook Marketplace. We always use wholesale dropshipping on eBay, Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, and all the platforms. Any ideas, Liran? Well, what's the question, Omar? I didn't really understand the question there. All right, moving on to the next questions. AutoDS is only Facebook Marketplace, right? Hi, Roa Recipe. AutoDS is not only for it's not only for the Facebook Marketplace. It's for Shopify. It's for eBay, and we are also adding Amazon and Wix. So these are the 5 selling channels that we support as of today, and we're definitely working on adding more. AutoDS is an all-in-one dropshipping solution. I don't want to make this sound too marketing, but it's an all-in-one dropshipping solution. At the end of the day, you'll be able to dropship from anywhere to anywhere, and we're going to be the only dropshipping platform that has all of these features. So the future is really looking bright, guys. Okay, let's move on. Is it allowed to use VPN connections when AutoDS with eBay? Does that not annoy eBay? VPN is used, for example, when I'm in airports or public areas. Yeah, so I mentioned eBay doesn't like VPN connections. No selling platform likes VPN connections because they know that people are using them to create more accounts and stealth accounts and so forth. Let me just get a quick sip. Okay. So yeah, but just use. I don't want to talk about stealth too much, guys, because it's well, it's not the best business practices. To tell you that I don't use it would be a lie, but you just need to look for a good, high quality supplier for VPNs, for proxies, for whatever you want to do. How do you look for high quality? Use Google, read reviews, do the work. How could I add auction listing to eBay using AutoDS? Hi, Dilshan. I don't think that that's a possibility. I haven't looked into that myself, but I'm not sure if it's a possibility. Maybe it is. Why don't you open up a chat support ticket and ask that question? That's actually a pretty good question. Hey, Liran, I'm new here trying to sell to the States on Shopify. How do I handle the taxes? I don't live in the US. Hi, Aditya Sumant. So, regarding taxes, when you buy the product from your supplier, I don't know which suppliers you're using, but when you're buying the product, you're already paying tax to that supplier. And if you're asking when the buyer buys from you, if he needs to pay you tax, what I would suggest that you do in this case, he wouldn't have to pay tax unless you're residing in the same country. What I would recommend to do is to get in contact with an accountant, okay, with a local accountant in your country, city, state, and ask them this question. They will have a good answer for you, just like they had for me. So that's regarding tax. But once again, when you're buying the product from your supplier, you're already paying tax on that side, so you're good there. And of course, also talk about income tax, okay? Because you have to pay income tax to the country, to the government in the country that you live in. That's the world that we live in. We can't keep 100% of the money that we learn how to make by ourselves. Just make more money. Okay, that's really awesome, Liran. One of these days, I will be live streaming on YouTube about arbitrage and dropshipping on the e-commerce platform with a live Q&A, just like you. Any ideas? I don't have any ideas. This is just my 3rd live QA. I'm glad that you like it. My Payoneer account documents are still under review. We talked about that. Played toy. Yes, I see it. Yes, I can see it. We can see. Okay, thank you for answering my question, guys. I'm just answering really in delay here. All right, everyone, smash the like button. Yes, thank you, Omar. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop talking for the next 2 minutes. I want to see the likes in this video to start. I want to see the likes start to increase, start raising. It also shows me that you guys do appreciate the content and the value. We are putting in a lot of hard work. So, guys, what do I see here? Like 7 likes. Maybe there's a delay, but what is 7 likes compared to what I'm doing here? I want a like spike, guys. Give me those likes. Give me those likes. I want to stop talking for the next minute or 2 until I see the likes start to pile up. In the meantime, I will read more questions in the chat, and I will get to answer all of your guys' questions. So keep asking questions, and I want to see more likes. I'll be back in 15 seconds. And I am back. Let me know if my mic is working, because it might have disconnected. Do we have a like spike? 20 likes. Okay, guys, so thank you for 13 more likes. I hope that we can do better next 22. Okay, thank you, guys. I can see it finally starting to improve. Just so that you guys know, likes are a good thing. We like them. We appreciate them. It's not helping me in any way besides just knowing that you guys appreciate the value. And the more I get of that, the more I would want to continue contributing. All right, so let's continue answering some questions. Scroll up a little bit because there's a lot. All right. So Omar, thank you for telling everyone to smash the like button. I appreciate it. Guys, keep smashing it. For the big numbers method, what's the best way to bring in the revenue and a healthy profit percentage? Currently on a 30K package with AutoDS on Amazon using your fulfillment. How can I boost this max level? Also, I want to build up stealth accounts, 10 to 20 more. Where can I acquire these? Can you help? Hi, David Makepeace. I'm glad to see that you are with the big numbers game. We've really seen from all of the accounts that we have tested that the big number strategy is really giving us the most sales. On the other hand, you're working on a low profit percentage. So what I would recommend to do, first of all, is if you have a 30,000 package, I know that I can tell that you've been doing this for a while. It's not your first day, it's not your first week, and it's not your first month. I'm pretty sure it's also not your first year. So you already have great experience here dropshipping. Now, what I would want to tell you is you already know how much you sold last month, right? You already know how much you sold 2 months ago. You know how much you sold in the months that passed. What you should do next is take at least, it depends on how much you would like, but I would say the more the better. Get 50% of all of your listings or 100% of all your listings and simply raise the profit percentage without touching anything else in your store. So if today you're profiting, I don't know, 10%, double that now to 20%. Give it a month and see what happened to your sales. You may get fewer sales, but it may be worth it because at the end of the month you profited more. You made more profit with 200 sales than you did with 300 or 400 sales. Just as an example, test that out, see what happens. You want to make more profit, you need to raise your profit margin. Of course, product research goes a long way. So the better your products are, the more you'll be able to sell them, and the more you'll be able to raise the price. Another thing that I would recommend to do is to add price automation. And this is simply, instead of raising your prices really, really quickly, like from 10% to 20% profit margins, if you want to take it slower, let me share my screen and show you a cool automation trick that will really optimize your prices. So I'm sharing my screen. Let's head to the AutoDS platform. We'll click on settings. Then you'll click on automations. Here, I'm going to add a new automation. Okay, I'm going to give this automation a name. So your name is David. So I'm going to call this automation David. Okay, now what this does is it tells you, okay, David, I'm going to optimize your prices so that you will always be able to make as much profit as possible on your best sellers and increase your chances of selling products that aren't selling well. How am I going to do that? So pricing when sales increase, raise price by sales performance. So number of sales. When a product gets more than one sale per 1 day, you can change it, of course. If a product sells more than twice in 3 days, for example, okay, or weeks or month. So if a product sells this much time in this amount of days, then raise the product price by 5%, for example, up to a limit of 20%. So if this product is selling on my store twice every 3 days, for me, that's a good indication that this is a good product. I can probably profit more. There's probably less competition here. So AutoDS will simply raise the price by 5%. It sells again twice in 3 days, another 5%. Another twice in 3 days, another 5%. And you gave it a limit of 20%. So once you raise a limit of 20%, you know that this is like the limit that makes sense to sell this product. Stop right there. and increase the product price by this much. So this is if you want to go for a fixed price, and this is if you want to go for percentages. So this is when you have a product that's selling well and you want to profit more. You want to see how high you can get here. I'm not sure if you guys can see my screen. I just see a loading screen, so I guess everything is fine. I hope everything is fine. Then we're going to click on next. And here, pricing when sales decrease. Guys, please write something in the chat, because I don't know, it just looks weird on my end. Pricing when the sales decrease. So when a product stops selling, so if I'm getting less than one sell every, let's say in 10 days, the product didn't sell once, then I want you to decrease the price by 5% up to a limit of, again, let's say 20%. So here you're telling the system, okay, if my product is not selling at least once every 10 days, decrease the price by 5% and keep doing the same thing over and over until you decrease to a total amount of 20%. Yeah, I can see that you guys are still writing in the chat, so I guess everything is okay. Once you decrease the price down to 20%, stop decreasing the price because I'm going to lose money. So this is what this does, and I recommend that you do this if you don't want to just take all of your listings and raise the price by raise the profit margin by 10 or 20%, fixed price on everything. You want to take it slowly. Use this price automator. You will definitely profit more. And in the big numbers game, that's exactly why we created this feature. Okay, so I hope I answered that question. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Guys, we have 6 minutes left. We would have had more if I wouldn't have started this live late by 7 minutes, so sorry for that. Now let me just load up more questions, and I'm going to try to answer them really quickly. Guys, give me another like spike, please. I would really appreciate another like spike. You guys probably all maybe gave me likes, so there's no more likes to be given, but the more likes, the more I will appreciate it. Give me those likes if you haven't done so yet. Okay. Well, there's too many questions. Let me do my best here. Do you recommend the AutoDS Finder in France, or is it profitable only in USA? Hi, Yassine. The AutoDS Finder is profitable in any region that you want to test it on. I would really want you to test it on France and see how it works there. I'm not selling in France personally, but I know many people who have eBay seller accounts with over 2 billion items in France. They're really taking advantage of that marketplace, so let me know how that's going for you. Okay, could you please explain the difference between API and non-API? Will my account be flagged if I use API connection? Hi, L. Tadbart. So we have studied the API and non-API myth so much, and actually this week, the creator of AutoDS, the founder, Lior, he sent me a he sent me a message, and he's like, listen, I've been testing this for a long time now, and I can say now with all my heart that there is no difference between API and non-API. People who thought that their accounts will never get flagged came up with this non-API myth. So I went on with my developers and we created a non-API solution for AutoDS. But at the end of the day, every account, even if you're not using API, non-API, even if you're dropshipping manually, eBay flags dropshippers. Why? Because they want to try to give an upper hand to people who are selling their own stock, people who are spending a lot of money to have the ability to sell. And since we as dropshippers, we don't have any, we're not putting money into our inventory, into our stock. So they're flagging our accounts. Now, the way to overcome it is through the big numbers game. I wish that you guys would personally know a dropshipper who's doing the big numbers game. You guys know me, but I'm talking about personally knowing someone face to face in your local area. That will give you guys the right impression, the right motivation, the right inspiration to see that it really works. And the big numbers game is really the way to do it. 4 minutes, let me move faster. So there is no difference between API and non-API besides non-API is just a little bit less comfortable. Play around with both worlds and you'll see what I mean. Any tip to avoid being flagged in impressions doing retail dropshipping? Eduardo, so I just answered that question. Add more listings. So before I got flagged, I had 400 listings and I wasn't making too many sales per day. It was a few years back. And once my account got flagged, I noticed that the sales just dropped, the views just dropped. And I remember even telling my wife, I was like, listen, something happened. I don't know what happened. And it took a few days, a few weeks for the dropshippers to notice that there was this thing called flagging going around, and that's what eBay is doing now. So my solution to this was not to say, so I'm not going to sell anymore, so now it's dead. My solution was to just have 3-4 times more listings than what I originally had, and then I easily got to the point where I had much more sales on a flagged account than I did on a non-flagged account. So take that into consideration. It really doesn't matter. Don't worry about having fewer impressions. Numbers game, the more listings, the more sales. Okay, Eduardo, that answers your question. How to make the note about the shipping time colored on eBay? L. Todd Wright, I didn't understand the question. Can you please give me some advice on setting shipping prices? Since different products have different shipping costs, is it best to build this cost into the price for each product? Okay, Buck Martin, there's an option on AutoDS to include the shipping price inside your source price. So if the product costs $20 on your supplier side and the shipping costs $5, then AutoDS will see it as a $25 source cost and not $20 plus $5. And then you'll be able to still offer free shipping to your buyers with the profit margin that you want to make. Okay, so if you want to see where this option is, I'll just show it really, really quick. So let me just share my, no time, 2 minutes left. You have the options in your AutoDS settings. Can I know if there are any ways to solve permanently suspended account because I haven't sold any products? You haven't sold any products and your account is suspended. Give eBay a call, Mirak, see what's going on, why your account is suspended. I'm sure that you did something wrong along the way, unless it's just an identification suspension, which everybody gets in the beginning of their seller accounts. You just need to call eBay, let them know that you're selling products that you have laying around your house, and that's pretty much it. They'll ask you if you have any experience in selling. Tell them yes, you're selling on other platforms. Don't tell them that you're selling electronics. Just tell them, I don't know, books that you have laying around, things like that. But I can't get too much into detail. We got 1 minute left, guys. What is the best platform to start working with? Misgav, XD Gaming. If you live in the US, start with Facebook Marketplace. If not, go with eBay. Shopify will require a budget to start for marketing. Without calling Payoneer, is there any other method? I tried to chat with them, but the chat is getting canceled. And when I send them an email, they will send me an automated message. When they send you an automated message, they tell you that if they didn't address your issue, reply to this mail, and then they'll get a real representative to reply. I only have Facebook Marketplace in my AutoDS Banjori Consulting. That does not make sense. You should have all the marketplaces. Just open up a chat support, see what's going on there. I have heard of so many using API without any issues. Should I make the conversion? Yes, Jay Walter, I am using API. I've been doing it for years. Stop using non-API. You already have 23. That's for the likes. Yeah, 26 now. Guys, give me more likes before this live is over, please. I wanted to make another live in the next 2 weeks. For anyone who didn't like this video, do it now. You'll have my appreciation. How do you deal with the fact that eBay does not allow drop shipping? They allow it, Ran. How do you keep hiding that from them? I'm not hiding anything. They know everybody. They know that everybody's doing dropshipping and where they're dropshipping from. Don't worry about it. What is Incognito? Incognito is when you open an Incognito tab on your Chrome browser. It's just so it won't save your cookies and your favorites and your cache and so forth. With blah, blah, blah. Does the AutoDS work fine with Amazon? The automatic orders? Yes, you can automate your orders with Amazon. It's 100% automated, and the returns, one-click returns. Really, really easy. Sorry for answering quick. You guys are asking way too much, and it's 6:01. Okay, let's finish this up. Fast shipping suppliers, Oscar. We have the best drop shipping suppliers from the US. Blog article about it. Read it. Does refreshing active listings in eBay reset products in AutoDS? If you relist the item, no, it won't. Why is nothing working in V2? I'm waiting now 1 month. I'm working on V2. It's working fine. Open up a chat support. What is the AutoDS frequency of repricing Chuckstick in eBay using file exchange non-API? I'm pretty sure it's once every hour, but correct me if I'm wrong. You can ask the chat support. Okay, guys, I hope that I answered most of your questions on this chat. I really felt like I'm a rapper in the last 2 minutes of this live. I hope that you guys appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Give me a little bit more before you stop watching this video, only for those who haven't liked it, of course, because you can only like it once. Thank you for watching, guys. Good luck on your dropshipping journey. We'll let you know when we'll have the next live. It'll be in the next 2 weeks. Let me know if you guys want to see my Facebook dropshipping account. Maybe I'll make the next live on my Facebook dropshipping account, and you guys can see everything that I'm selling. Or do you want to talk about V2? Do you want to talk about eBay, Shopify? Let me know, guys. Maybe we'll make the next live category niche specific, or maybe it'll be general like this one. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. Good luck dropshipping. Let us know what's up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.